Welcome, everyone. My name is Dr. Mary Starr Carter, and it's my privilege today to be here representing so many women that I have worked with through the years, but be here with a group of women that I'm going to introduce you to in a second. This class is called How to Keep Your Hand Out of the Cookie Jar. If you're watching this or watching this recording, probably you have um, maybe had your hand too much into the cookie jar. I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna get started with that and talk a little bit about why that is such a issue for us, an issue for us as women. We can work on that. If you're watching this in the fall season, we just came into fall. It is pumpkin season. It is all things pumpkin, and we are inundated with cookies and treats, and Halloween's coming, and we know what happens between these months of October to the first of the year. It's on average that we will gain 11 pounds. And like most of you, you know that our intention always at the first of the year is to lose that weight, but many times the pounds keep coming on. And if you're an over 50 woman, as I almost am, you probably have experienced some struggles, some real weight around your middle. Maybe at an earlier age, you struggle with things like PCOS, or you were diagnosed with maybe a condition like fibromyalgia, and um, you no longer could lose the weight, and you've tried everything. Maybe you're struggling with a lot of inflammation, and you're just struggling with allergies and stiffness and pain. This is our plight, unfortunately, as women, particularly as we age, that more and more things are affecting us. And the reason that I'm sharing today, why I'm so passionate about this, because I've worked with women for over 25 years, but literally in the last 10 days, three women that I love dearly, two of which I'm very close with, literally were hospitalized with either a heart attack, a heart blockage, or something about their heart that got them into the hospital. And this is the silent killer. This is killing more women than you can imagine. Women are going to their doctors, they're hearing that their blood is fine, or maybe they just need to lose their weight, and they're having heart attacks. They're finding out they have heart disease. They're having strokes. There's so many lifestyle diseases that are happening right now. And after 2020, it is the number one pandemic. And we are here to share with you, myself and these beautiful women here, these group of coaches, to give you hope, and the women you're about to hear from, to let you know that you don't have to stay here. You don't have to stay with over extra weight. You don't have to stay in pain. You don't have to actually have to be on medication for the rest of your life because of a lifestyle disease. And we have stories here to share this. I want to introduce these incredible group of women. We are women from our 40s all the way into our 60s. And these women have found a different solution. They have found tools and tips that can help you. These are our coaches. This is Coach Jennifer. I'm going to introduce her in a second. Coach Wendy and Coach Corey. We are a group of friends and women who have been helping women for many, many years, but we collectively came together almost 2 years ago to be helping women find answers and solutions. So first up, I would love to bring on Coach Jen. Coach Jen, are you there? I'm going to stop my share and then I'll come back to the screen, but I want to find you here. There
Yeah.
you are. I want you to say hello, tell us a little bit about your story, and then I'll go back to the screen for you.
Okay. So yeah, I'm Coach Jen. I lost 93 pounds in my journey to health and better health, and it has made such a big difference for me. I've been able to travel a lot more and just feel good and fit into my clothes and stuff. And then, help a lot of other women to do the same thing. So this has been a blessing for me.
All right, Coach Jen, give us the first tip of keeping your hand out of the cookie.
First tip for keeping your hand out of the cookie jar. Do you have slides to share on that? There we go. Yeah. Okay. I think,
Go ahead. Yes.
okay. So are we talking about protein? There we go. Okay. So protein, pair your protein with your carbs. If you're going to have a carb, have a protein with it. Just think about that no matter what it is. Like, oh, yesterday I had oh, what did I have? Some rice thins. I like rice thins, and I was like, okay, if I'm gonna have some rice thins, which don't usually like alone, I'll have some smoked salmon with it or something. Have some brown rice. We'll have, some steak or some ground meat. I like to put my ground meat with my rice, brown rice. And so that really helps keep the carbs from going just straight into the bloodstream and shooting your blood sugar up. So the protein helps to really balance that, slow it down, and give you some balanced nutrition at that point. So how much protein do you eat per day? Most women especially undereat overall, but they definitely undereat protein. And protein really, it takes a longer time to process in your body, and it helps you to feel full longer. So it's very important to have it. But you also, especially at our age, about in the 40s, 50s time, we definitely need to make sure that we're having enough protein to continue to build our bodies and make us strong. So, how much do you have per day? Are you having just a small portion? We come from an era where we were told that meat is bad for your cholesterol, fat makes you fat. All of this stuff has all been debunked, and you can go look, educate yourself on that. But it is so important. We should be having at least 100 grams of protein per day, if not more. So we share a little bit more about that in our programs. But okay, so do we have another tip for me
Yes. How
to
about
share?
water? How's water made a difference for you and your clients?
Well, look what's sitting on my desk. This is my half-gallon of water. People ask me about it all the time. I went into the doctor's office the other day, and the nurse was like, "Wow, do you drink that much in a day?" I'm like, "Actually, two." So it has made such a difference. We have trained our bodies to think that it needs to get water only from our food because we don't give our bodies enough water. So often when we feel like we're craving something, it's because our bodies are like, hey, we need some more water. Where do we usually get our water? From food. And so, we're thinking, oh, that means we're hungry. But if you will go ahead and drink some water, a few gulps of water and see if that's what your body needs, often that's all it is. Now, we run across people that say, I don't like the taste of water, or I'm not used to drinking that much. Well, your body needs it. It is good for you. We are created to drink a lot of water. So, do some flavoring, like in the picture right here, these vitality drops, they make it taste so good and give you some balanced electrolytes in there too. Do you have anything in addition to that, Mary?
No, I love that. I love that. And so just to recap, you said protein really helps maintain our blood sugar. We know insulin uh, dysfunction happens so much over the age of 50, 40, 50, and beyond. And then water can really make us feel that we're full. And all of these things are going to help us keep our hand out of the cookie jar and, of course, make us healthier. So we're going to bring on our next coach, Coach Wendy. Let me come off the screen and find you here. There she is. Gotcha.
Sorry, I was trying to find my unmute button. It was putting my notes and I disappeared the Zoom. Okay. So hello, my name is Wendy Clayton. Yeah, on my health journey, my recent health journey, I've lost over 78 pounds and continue to on my journey to my goals. And through a number of different things, I've been able to share what I've learned along with these other amazing coaches and help so many people, so many women through some different programs that I offer that we've done together. Some we do separately. We'll share more about that later. But it has just been amazing to learn some of the things that we're sharing with you today and how they have helped me on my journey and to continue and to maintain all the things that I have learned over all these years. So happy to have you all here today. So today I'm going to be sharing a couple tips with you. And let's see. There we go. So our first one is, increasing our fibers. This might be something that sometimes we don't stop long enough to think about, but it's so important. What we're sharing with you is some tips to keep our hands out of the cookie jar. How do we help those cravings that come up that make us want to go grab all those things when we know it's not the best choice? So another way is to increase fiber. And there's a lot of different ways we can do that in our diet. But this is something that will really help us to deal with our cravings and to feel satisfied as we go through our day. And one of the reasons there's a couple of reasons how this helps. So how does fiber help you in your day to curb your cravings? Plus there's a lot of health benefits along the way, but it helps to satisfy our body. Foods that are rich in fiber have a natural appetite suppressing effect. They can provide that sense of fullness and satisfaction, making you less likely to overeat or snack between meals, hence keeping your hand out of that cookie jar. This is especially important when you're aiming to reduce your calorie intake and shed some extra pounds. Maybe your goal is to just maintain through the holidays, or maybe your goal right now is to be working on getting down. This can help you. It also lowers, high fiber foods are often lower in calories for the same volume of food. So by replacing those calorie dense options with fiber rich choices instead, you can have some bigger portions while keeping your actual overall calorie consumption lower, which can help on our journeys. It also helps to slow our digestion. So soluble fiber can actually forms a gel in our digestive system. This is actually really good for our digestive system, but it also slows it down, allows our body to absorb the nutrients that our body needs, including those carbohydrates that can otherwise go through our body very quickly. This can help regulate our blood sugar levels and reduce those insulin spikes that are associated with overeating and all those cravings that we have throughout the day. This also helps to balance our gut hormones, another thing we don't think about very often, which are responsible for regulating our appetite and promoting those feelings of fullness. This is a hormonal response. This can help to curb those cravings and overindulgence. And it really does help to reduce that binge eating. A high fiber diet can help to deter or slow down or eliminate, if we're careful, those binge eating opportunities by stabilizing that blood sugar level so those cravings are not popping up and affecting us through the day. So you might be asking, how much do you recommend it? So a minimum starting point of fiber per day for women is 25 grams of fiber a day. For men is 38 grams of fiber per day. And this is just a starting point. Each person's body is different, health conditions, those types of things. But just to give you an idea of what to start shooting for, there is a goal there. There's a lot of different ways to add in fiber. Veggies are one of the big things. Make sure you're balancing these throughout the day. But there's something we may not pay attention to that, but we can get that extra fiber through our food choices in the day with legumes, whole grains. We can add extra veggies to our smoothies, and we can choose fiber-rich snacks along with the protein Jennifer was talking about to really help us satisfy those cravings and keep them away through the day. Okay, and
So,
next tip.
Coach Wendy,
Yeah.
um, a lot of people ask, well, you've told us about protein, you've told us about fiber, you said how many grams, but how do I actually eat, these different nutrients? 'Cause I know
That is a wonderful question, Mary. So let me share a little bit about, how do we get that balance in that gives us the nutrition we need through the day, but also helps to make sure we're getting in the correct amount of protein, we're getting in enough fiber, we're getting in enough carbohydrates, we're getting in enough fats. Well, one of the things that we do is
oops, sorry.
it's okay. we work on balancing our macronutrients. And what this means is that you are just looking at the foods that you're having and you're combining them in ways that will help you get what you need, and it will balance your blood sugar levels, which is what we're talking about, so that you don't have those cravings popping up so much throughout the day. So just a couple things about like, why does combining macronutrients balance your hunger? Well, when we learn how our our macronutrients react with the body on a cellular level, we can start to see like how the composition of each aspect really helps to, it influences our hunger or satiety. And I read this quote recently from Dr. Jade Teta, and they said, it's not just what you eat in the moment, but what you set yourself up to eat later. So it's wrong to think that your meals are just standalone events. What you eat at one meal influences how much you eat and what you crave to eat at the next meal. So by building meals with adequate amount of protein, and that adequate will be different for everyone. Jennifer mentioned that, here's a starting point, and then that gets adjusted depending on your needs. But balancing that protein, your fiber rich carbohydrates, healthy sources of fats, your hunger and your satiety can actually be controlled. And when your hunger is controlled, those cravings are reduced, and we get to stay away from that cookie jar. When cravings are reduced, it's easier to consistently hit that balance of macronutrients every single day. So one way that we do this in our, oh wait, where did it go? Sorry, there was one thing I was going to share with you. So one way we do this in our programs is to use these cute little container programs. Containers. So they each represent a different macronutrient that we work on balancing throughout the day. Makes it super easy to find that balance of what we should be getting every single day. And so a couple tips to helping you just in general balance your macros and manage that hunger and those cravings is make sure each meal has 25 to 30 grams of protein. And number two, build in like a 300 to 400 calorie snack if making it through that time between your big meals is a challenge, because that's where we can fall into being hungry and having those cravings. And don't spend too much of one macro at one meal. Strive for having things balanced every time you eat, because that'll help to manage our blood sugar level and control those cravings. And to be looking for choosing those complex carbohydrates with that fiber, because that slows our digestion. It helps to balance our blood sugar and helps us to feel full through after our meals. And look for hunger trends, like when you're looking at what you're eating and how your body's reacting to that. Keep track of that so that you can decide what works for you, what doesn't, and make those best choices every single day as you move forward.
That's awesome. Hmm. That's such good tips. I hope that everyone has grabbed a notebook and taking notes. If not, we'll get you this recording, but because there's some really great tips on this. So next up, we are going to invite our next coach up, Coach Corey. Let's find you. There you go. Welcome.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, you guys. Okay, I'm here. I'm Coach Corey. I've been on this Rev Up lifestyle for a while. I have lost and kept off 35 pounds, and it's all about the journey. This is progress, not perfection. And sharing this journey with these amazing women and all that they know and share has truly been a game changer for me. My element to talk to you guys about is the Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is a superfood, the ultimate superfood in my opinion, and it's going to improve your overall health. There isn't very much that Ningxia Red doesn't help with, and Wendy, she said how you start your day, this meal affects the next meal. So I have implemented 30 grams of protein in the morning with 4 ounces of Ningxia Red and another little supplement called Nitro. And it has been huge as far as what choices I make going through my day when I start my day like that. My energy is really super stabilized. There isn't the ups and downs anymore. There's all different ways that you can get this Ningxia Red in. I like to freeze those little packs and eat them like a one of those freeze pops because they're just so good and tasty. And it's 25 calories, 25 calories of yummy. I mean, what's not the win here? I also have put them in the blender, put the Ningxia Red in the blender with lots and lots of ice and some berries and zap it up. And if you eat it with a spoon, it's like a Italian gelato. I mean, how much more indulgent can it be? We're coming into fall up here, so I will be transitioning to warm Ningxia Red, and I like to add cinnamon bark essential oil and thieves essential oil and all the citrus essential oils, and you can just sit and breathe the cup and watch the leaves change or the rain or any of that, and it's just such an indulgence that's so good for you. I had the sugar monsters, girl. I was in that cookie jar like you read about. That was me all day long. Ningxia Red on the regular basis, 4 to 6 ounces every day. It just evens it out. And it's not it the sugar cravings go away. You're giving your body the kind of sugar it wants, so you don't have to put trash in your temple. Do you know what I mean?
I do. I do. I can absolutely say, Corey, that when I drink Ninja Red, I don't have those 3 o'clock, give me a piece of chocolate cravings.
Oh,
You know, the after dinner, I'll make a
yep,
Ninja Red cocktail with
yep.
sparkling water. I love that. I love that.
Oh
Sorry to
yeah.
interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh no, that was it. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Ninja Red is a game changer. I think you could raise your hand if you love Ninja Red, put it in the comments too, so our other guests can. My friend began taking Ninja Red daily, said it helped improve her digestion tremendously. Ninja Red gave me my life back. It reduced pain, increased mobility, helps better sleep, inflammation went down. I could go on and on. I don't crave Pepsi when I drink Ninja Red. I don't buy or make cookies if I have in the house. So this is the game changer. This is the one investment, friends, that if you're serious about keeping your cravings down, keeping yourself healthy, really giving yourself the nutrients you need. It is the game changer, and we all can agree to that. Well, you've heard a little bit about macronutrients, protein, and what we're leading you to is kind of a combination of three things. One, we all can start reducing our cravings by having whole foods, by having protein and vegetables and more fiber, drinking more water, right? Whole foods. Next, you can add the game changer, the Ninja Red, which really, as you can hear, makes such a game change for your health. And lastly, we have a program called Rev Up, a 10-day monthly program that helps you learn the lifestyle habits, learn how to use those containers, all of those things. And we have a woman on who's going to share next. Her name is Michelle, and she's going to share what our program called the Rev Up that us four coaches have been a part of, and some of the women here who are on as well. Michelle's going to share what Rev Up has done for her and what these game-changing things have done. Let me try to, I got to find you first, Michelle, before I do this. One second. Let's see, stop the share. Know you're here. Wave to me. There you are. Gotcha. There we go. Awesome, Michelle. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do want to say that I had a doctor's appointment in January, and he said, when you come back, I'm going to cry. You're going to start statins because you have high blood or high cholesterol. And I said, well, we'll see about that, but I don't think so. So my appointment was in August, and I called and canceled it because I've done nothing. And you guys did Rev Up in September. And so I thought, I have nothing to lose, but I've got to lower my cholesterol. So I went on the diet. And every time I seriously wanted to have a cookie. This is my best friend. Brought it out and it literally stopped those cravings. My diet prior to this diet, and I've been doing Rev Up. This is probably my third or fourth time. I literally, all I ate was potatoes, potato chips, cookies, a lot of candy, like anything that was sweet. I feel like I had insulin resistance where I ate a lot of sugar. And I decided that I was just going to try to cut it out and see what happened. So I cut it out and my pain went away. My arthritis was better. And my scale broke, so I don't even know how much weight I lost. I think I lost 4 pounds, but I don't know. When I went to my gynecologist and she said, "Oh, well, I'll do blood work for you. If you didn't get your blood work done, I'll do it for you." So I waited till the end of the 10 days and I went to the hospital, had my blood work done, and I couldn't wait for the results of that cholesterol. And it went from 235, which was, 10 days prior to that. I went on the diet and now it's 192 in 10 days. I know. So happy. So this is my chart of my cholesterol since like last year. It was actually in well, it's been a while, but up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I literally eat junk. So now and the planning, you guys do all this planning. If you don't plan, you're not going to be able to lose weight because whatever you put in is what you shouldn't be putting in. I did plan my first week and then I had salad in there. So anytime I wanted something, I had this huge salad. And if I was hungry, I ate salad. I did measure, but I ate more protein. I love the Protein Complete. I do 1 scoop and 8 ounces of water, and it feels like I get what I want. I get the chocolate, it's just very sweet to me and I enjoy it. But my cholesterol, when it went down, the doctor wrote to me on my chart and said, "Good job, you did a good job." But I do want to say this one thing. My doctor never said to me what foods to eat, how to lose weight, what to do. And I'm sorry I'm crying because normally my crying has stopped because I did tend to cry all the time. My hormones are evened out. He wanted to put me on blood pressure medicine. And the blood pressure medicine, I said, "Why?" He said, "Because it's 152 over 98. It's too high." And I said, "Really? You see this? It's my blood pressure cuff." And I would take it to him and I'd say, look at this. And he would say to me, "You know what? Those are really good. Those are at home." And I said, "I know." Well, now it's not even showing you, but can you see it?
Yeah, yeah. Awesome.
And my blood pressure has been low. There's one on there, 98 over 75, which I don't know, that's kind of low, and I just feel so healthy right now, and I'm grateful to all of you guys. Thank you.
So, wow. I see so many people clapping for you and
I can't see them.
you got
I know, Mary, it's crazy. Go ahead, cry.
yeah. I'm just gonna take a moment. Maybe we can clip this out because I know there's some of you out there who've shared Ninja Red or you've shared the Rev Up program or one of our coaches coaching programs. And you feel like you're just coming into a wall. Like they don't listen, as did one
No,
of
they don't.
my friends. But then there's Michelle. We have to keep sharing, friends,
Yes.
because there's a Michelle out there who's ready, who's willing now. And your friend who keeps telling you you're crazy, you're not going to do that, all of that, they might come around someday. They might come around someday. And we need to continue to share all of this. Michelle, I can't thank you enough.
I'm very happy with this program and I'm going to continue it. And the next time I go to the doctor, I'm going to say to him, why do you never talk to anybody about losing weight or watching your diet or staying away from sugars and the carbs? You don't say that. You just say, when you come back, we're going to put you on meds. And I find that to be very demeaning because I'm not stupid. I am 64 years old and I enjoy life. And I really can't see going on a medication that's really not going to be very helpful for me. My sister has high cholesterol and she's still eating cheese.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, so good.
Very.
So good. Thank you. All right, friends. We have a little bit more to share with you because and we have maybe some more guests who might want to share, but I just want to come back to this because we heard we heard Michelle's story, right? We saw her results. We saw her blood pressure results too. But we need to be aware and manage our stress. This is another leading cause of dis-ease. Stress is still killing us. The way we handle our stress and stresses can be managed through how much sleep you get, the quality of sleep you get. Stress can be handled through movement and exercise. And these are things that we in our Rev Up coaching program, we talk about. We have recorded videos from our coaches on. We have live videos from our coaches on that they teach you how to use that. If you're brand new, you're like, well, what's this little bottle here? These bottles are Young Living essential oils. They are pure premium essential oils. This blends stress away, has helped numerous clients to help lower their stress hormones to be able to get through the day. We all are going to have stressors. We all are going to have hurricanes of life, but how we manage that stress will really determine the quality of our health. And remember, when your stress levels go up, it is very difficult to lose weight in your stress hormones. So we have to attack that through movement, through sleep, through essential oils, and all the things we teach you in the Rev Up program. So, do you need help with managing your cravings and weight? Are you like Michelle, who's like can't stop having your hand in the cookie jar? Well, we have a few things for you. And I'm going to ask Coach Wendy if she has a link or something. We have a couple things coming up. We have a Whole Foods 7-day challenge. This is for those of you who just kind of, we know there's probably 3 types of people watching right now. There's someone's like, I don't know if I want to do all of that, but maybe I'm ready to just start changing my diet a little bit. Maybe I'm ready to start eating more whole foods. Maybe I'm ready to just put my feet in the water. If this is you, we have a free program coming up called the Whole Foods 7-day challenge. It starts October 6th. I think next week the doors open. You can get back to the person that invited you. I forgot to ask Coach Wendy if we can put that in there if she'd like us to email this Whole Foods challenge out. But you want to get back to the person who invited you and let them know, yes, that's what I want to do. Okay. But maybe you're ready to add one more thing. You want to do the Whole Foods, but you really need our game-changing product. Our game changer, as Michelle showed you, it's the Ninja Red. We have this Ninja Red Reset Kit you can start with. We have lots of Ninja Red kits, but this is a great one to get started with. It's $129 plus shipping and handling and tax. It's like over a $233 value that you get at a very reduced discount. And it's such a good place to start. And it gives you directions on how you can start drinking the Ninja Red and really super saturate your body so that you feel some of those results like less pain and better sleep. And it actually helps to reduce your stress levels too. That's been proven as well clinically. So this is another place you can get started. And then lastly, we want to invite you to join our next Rev Up Lifestyle program. This program starts October 7th. The doors open, I believe, on October 6th or October 2nd. And what we do in there is we give you training on how to get started. Like Michelle said, you prepare your food. We give you training on how to do this, how to portion control, what movement and exercise, how to hydrate, how to set your mind on the new you, how to rev up your wellness, even in your mind. And all the coaches will tell you that's the most important thing. So we eat whole foods, we drink Ninja Red, we use the little containers, we move our bodies, and we train our brain every day for over 10 days. And we come back month after month, some of us, because we want to continue to get better and feel better and help others as well. So that program, depending on where you get started, who you get started with, that's as little as $47 plus the cost of your Ninja Red. And of course, your food, which you can make at home. Or you can, I know some of our amazing Rev Up rock stars actually have a parent or someone help them make the food for them, because it is that easy once you get started and you have all of that to go as well. So that is our next programs here. And here's some of our great success stories. I'm going to come off of mute. And I know I'm going a little bit over, but I'm going to ask if we have any of these amazing women here. I know Gwen Heiler, I think Anne Marie is here. I think maybe Teresa Yeager is with us too. Let me see. Raise your hand if you would like to share your Rev Up success story, or maybe you did some coaching. Raise your hand. I see, or come. You have to come off the camera as well. Or write your comments in the below. We'd love to hear your story as well. I think I missed Teresa here. Where is she? Okay. If I don't hear from you, that's fine. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to do that as well. Wendy says, yes, I love this. I had so many clients have similar results on the program. With support and the right choices, you can help make that happen. Here's the group, the Whole Foods group. We've got that over in the corner there on the right as well. Mindset is the key. Charlie says, I'll be back in Rev Up in October, finishing a 6-month total transformation. Awesome coaching. That's higher accountability coaching with our coaches. Wonderful. Okay. So who likes some prizes? Let's go back here. I think I saw Wendy. Can you read that last comment for me as I'm pulling this up?
Yes. Let's see. Tina says, is that the last one? Oh, Caron said, I lost 58 pounds doing Rev Up and rotating 7 shifts. Tina says, I come from a family of big-chested women with back trouble. I lost 7 inches in my chest area with Rev Up without surgery.
Woohoo! That's
Awesome, ladies.
awesome. Gwen here. Gwen has lost 57 pounds and 31.5 inches with 15 rounds of Rev Up. Anne-Marie Kennedy, who's here, is 51 pounds and 36 inches of 12 rounds of Rev Up. And I know she's part of your total wellness transformation. Is there anything else there before I go on to our prizes?
And yes, Holly says, my Cajun heritage did not prepare me for health and wellness. Rev Up has been exceptional in helping me navigate healthier options, how to do it with great recipes and the mindset to make it all work.
Awesome. That's so great. Well, if you are considering joining us in Rev Up, we'd love to have you. We currently have 2,163 pounds released since March of 2023 and 214 inches. And guess what? Not everybody even reports. We find people all the time who we meet on the street or somewhere. It's like, oh yeah, I've been doing Rev Up and this is my result. So this is great. All right, so get back to the person who invited you and let them know what you liked best about what you heard from our class and where you see yourself getting started on your wellness journey. Are you person number 1? You just want to put your toes in the water and start the Whole Foods Challenge? Person number two is like, you know what? I'm going to make a little bit more of a commitment and drink my Ninja Red every day, work on my foods. Are you ready to jump in with us in our Rev Up program and really learn the skills so that you can have the best health and the best life you possibly can? All right. So I'm going to keep going here for those of you who are continuing to join us. We love Rev Up. We have some amazing guests who join us every month or when they can. And in our Rev Up program, we love accountability because accountability helps you be successful. And here are some results. Accountability of checking in every day and saying, how am I doing with that? This inner beauty collagen, you know, when you lose weight and you're over 50, we lose collagen in our body. So collagen is so good for our joints, for our fine lines and wrinkles. And this is a great product to have as we age, but also as we lose weight as well. So Karan, congratulations. You are a mega winner. I think you won last month a few items as well. So congratulations. And next up, Allie. Allie won our grand prize for results in her testimony. When you get through our 10 days and you share your story, you have a chance to win. And Allie was the winner of our grand prize, Inner Boost and Balance. So congratulations, Allie. So now we're going to open up for any questions and answers. If you have any questions about Rev Up, or maybe you've done Rev Up and you have some questions, I'm going to come off of mute. I'm going to thank, off of the recording. I'm going to thank everyone for watching this. Again, get back to the person who invited you to watch this program and let them know what you liked best and tell them where you see yourself getting started.